22 overall. Brent Key looking to keep that consistency and continuity heading into 2026. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Yellow Jackets kicker headed to the football. The crowd eager, and off we go. The start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Dante Moore. Now improvising. Trying to make magic on the scramble. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. All right, guys, let's think big picture for Oregon. They lose in the semis last year. Any potential for a hangover this season?
I don't think so, and I think they obviously didn't finish last season the way they wanted to, but having the success they had, David, that opened the eyes to a lot of portal players around the country. They wanted to come here knowing they could build on that and take the next step.
And sometimes it takes those steps, Jesse. Like, you've got to crawl before you walk. And this team, they've tasted it. They know what it feels like. They know what it's like to be in the playoffs, and they want more. And they get to take some anger out and some hard feelings out today to start this season.
The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Bully ball on third and short. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Moore. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hooks. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all of the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
And the Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Moore will throw. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Quick completion to the right. Across the 25, he's got room. Touchdown, Ducks! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. They're on the board first here in the season opener. I can't imagine that going any better.
What a great start for this offense. Opening drive, come out, have success. You know, most offensive coordinators script their first 5 to 10 plays. Looks like that script worked pretty well.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And he finished things off by racing 37 yards to the end zone. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's made. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40.
2-4-2, close. Opposite. Kill. 5-28, cruise. 5-20, cut out.
Using his legs, it's Hosley. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Might be calling a hot route. To the air. It's Mendoza. Shoots it to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It seemed like there may have been a miscommunication there between the QB and receiver, just not on the same page.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's how the career starts. His first carry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing more. Right on the money. He stopped just short of his own 20-yard line, but it is enough for the 1st down.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
A lot of yardage in front of them. 1st and 10 from their own 19. Give to the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. With the draw, it's Hill. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Oh, he makes the catch. There's some room. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 24.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Going to the ground. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here's Moore to throw. Fires to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
And as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. Moore from the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. There's a flag on the... And I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. The roughing call gives this offense a 1st down, and we'll see if they can take advantage of the second chance. Delayed handoff. It's Hill. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Dante Moore steps away. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
3rd and short, I have no problem with RPO because I can run it or I can throw it if I see something opening. Maybe he should have ran that one. You got 2 downs possibly to still try to make it happen, but he definitely didn't throw an accurate ball.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
And the extra point splits the uprights. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Kill.
Quarterback may change this route.
776 captain. Hey, kill it.
On the ground, it's Hosley. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The Ducks signal for their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Kill. 8-14 choice.
They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
3rd and 6 yards to go.
Ready? Red 18. Hawkeye.
Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Pressure coming. He's got him. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Here we go. Ready? Red 80.
Tight end now in motion. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
The run inside. It's Hill. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Ducks want to move quickly. The before this third down play, they're going to take a moment to think it over and call a timeout. They're down to one timeout left in the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's going to take off. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Really nice job and poise by the quarterback there, right? Because it's third down, you just got sacked the play prior, but you do a nice job in the pocket, you get through your progression, it's not open, you take off and run, pick up the first down, fresh set of downs there. Really good job by the QB showing off his poise.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, let's chat for a moment about Oregon. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
A field goal try would have been a 51-yarder. They'll opt instead to try to move the chains on fourth down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on fourth down. Fourth down, Moore. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They finally get to him, and what a play there to pick up the first down.
Wow, they've been waiting for that play, right? They haven't been throwing it a lot. They've been real sluggish. They've got no points on the scoreboard. And now they come up with an explosive play in the passing game to get them in a position to score some points here, hopefully a touchdown, before this first half closes out.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Second down, he'll throw it. This time he's got it.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looking to throw again. A spectacular one-hand grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Now from inside the red zone. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Back to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the second quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the second half.
Bringing it back. And he's going to bring it out. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Moore throws to the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Hooks. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes a grab for a big play. That's his first catch of the season, and they believe he is a freshman who can contribute a lot early. They're going to run it. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. They are really clicking along, first and goal on just the fourth play of the drive. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Bringing the heat. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And when you go 5 wide, man, and you spread the formation, it puts a lot of emphasis on those trenches. And those trenches have got to be good, and you got to pick up those guys up front. They didn't do it, and they're getting their quarterback hit as he throws the football.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
He's brought down at the 33 as the defense keeps him away from that first down marker. 4th down coming up. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the book. 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. Let's begin with a look at Wake Forest versus the Akron Zips. And it's the Demon Deacons looking to win their home opener. They haven't had a ton of success with that in recent years, but they've got the lead right now in the first half.
So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Keeps him, and the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half. Being down, I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got the back over the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. So you think quarterbacks are all about glory. How about taking that shot and getting rid of it just in time?
He did a great job hanging in there, being tough, and more importantly, I think, as a quarterback surveying the field, looking downfield, nothing open, making the right decision.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. They make the stop, but there is a penalty marker down. Let's see what the call is. That was a reckless hit by the defender. The kickers are in a vulnerable spot, and they have to protect them. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Great recognition by the defense on that pass play. They knew exactly who the quarterback was going to, and they got there quick.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Takes the easy one to the back. Could not make his way to the corner.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. He rifles one deep down the right side. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Man, this is how we do it. Defensively, you go into halftime, you make adjustments, you talk about, we've seen them do this, we've seen them do that, let's get ready for it, let's have a plan. Plan executed. You could tell they knew what was coming, did a great job defensively, forced an interception right out the gates to start the second half.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Moore from the gun, trying to convert 3rd down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th down. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. The Ducks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. To the air, it's Mendoza. Got it in the middle, it's made. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And obviously that linebacker is getting up with a little bit of juice, a little pep in his step. That was a great lick. Nice job seeing the ball thrown, breaking on it, and really delivering a good blow. But how about the credit to the receiver? Holding on to the football when you're getting hit by a big linebacker in college football, that's a big-time play.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Running inside, it's Hosley. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll try it again. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
He's got it down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, then you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He goes out of bounds, he's a few yards short, and they'll have to turn the football over. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
With the catch, it's Stewart.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Throwing more. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. In the gun on third down, Moore unloads it left. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
He's out of bounds at the 6-yard line. First and goal, Oregon.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. A first down run in the red zone. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Back open in the middle. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on third and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
Great. Let's go.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And unfortunately, man, another incompletion. This offense is just running out of time. Like, they've just not put it together, trailing. I know they're in passing situations, but this defense, they don't have to be aggressive. They can sit back. Offensively, you got to put the gas to the floor. Got to make something happen fast.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to fire. Throws to the back. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
First and 10.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. Unloads to the wideout. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
So now it's second and long.
Booster. Ready to go.
Here's more to throw. Here's the pressure. And it's a sack.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless of how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
Makes the grab. Touchdown, Oregon. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead.
Georgia Tech, 7.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mendoza. Scrambling away. Fires on the move. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. caught in the backfield. It's Hosley. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, they try to dial up the screen pass on first down, seeing if they can catch the defense rushing upfield, but they stayed home, they had their eyes on the football, and they create a negative play.
Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good timing on the quick out. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down, they were ready for the pass, and you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play, and now their offense is coming on the field.
The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They keep it on the ground, clock is their friend. Finding some room. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, David, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Looking for a huge play. Got it down the field. Right on the money with that throw. The defense was there, but they are in the red zone with a first down at the 12.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Handoff to the lone back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Moore from the gun on third down. Quick strike complete. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1.
First and goal, Oregon.
Check, check. 492, waggle. 492, waggle. Go!
They'll try to get it in with the run. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On second and goal, he gets another chance. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop you.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem.
Oregon, 42. Georgia Tech, 7.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Mendoza. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. The clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback.
And here's the third interception of the night.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Dante Moore. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
Rush is on him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down, still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
They'll run this play from the pistol. On the gun, on third down, Dante Moore. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Oregon. Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. I just can't imagine any excuse for taking that penalty. A delay of game, at least it's still first and goal. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run. The pick six, he takes it in. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
And the extra point is good. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off